Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Dirt Rally. It's week 38 of competition. This is episode 5 in the new series. We're in our second classification now, and this is a rear-wheel drive Lancia. It's a tough drive because of the rear-wheel drive. Anytime you're on a loose surface like this, a dirt/gravel surface, it is so easy to lose the rear end. However, unlike the last race that was in the snow, which was a constant struggle for grip, it's not as bad here. There's a lot more grip available than there was in Sweden. We are now in Greece. So this is stage number 1 underway.
And right 3 long don't cut, opens up crest 60. Care right 6, into left 5 don't cut past junction.
If you watched the last episode, you can already tell that there is a lot more action in the RPM as I'm racing a lot harder than I was able to do in Sweden. And it's already paying off as we are just a half second off the pace through the first sector. Couldn't see that corner. Came up sooner than I thought it was going to. And we came in a little hot. We did lose at least a second there, if not more, on that one.
Into left 5 tight, don't cut, 150. Left 6. Caution, right 6, rocks inside, 200. Right 6 over bumps, left 5, right 6, 120. Right 4 long, 60.
I'm losing a little time in here, as I could be going faster than I am through this.
Right 6 half long, crest.
It's definitely not all out. And yeah, a little bit of time loss, but only 4.5 seconds off the pace at this point has got us in pretty good shape halfway through the first stage.
60. Left 2 long, 60. Right 2 long, don't cut crest, 80.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Left 5 long, crest, jump maybe. 80. Caution, left 4 long, keep mid. Into right 5 half long, don't cut, keep right over crest. Into left 4 long. Into caution, right 2 long, keep mid.
Whoa, uh-oh, uh-oh.
170.
Hit a little bump and got off the side. We were on the outer edge of the embankment there. Luckily, we were able to recover because that downhill was going to be very troublesome. Sadly, though, that's at least 5 to 10 seconds lost trying to recover there. And yes, we are down to 16 seconds off the pace now, as opposed to the 4 that we were just a sector ago. That's probably enough to put us outside of the top 3 at this point. But I have a feeling this race, with all of its dangers, is going to be all over the place in terms of times, as there will be cars incurring damage. The last race, the embankment really kept cars in it. This is the kind of embankment that's going to keep cars out of the track, like it tried to do to me there. I'm losing a lot of time on this sector. Get my focus back on what I'm doing here.
Left 3 long, keep right over crest, 80. Right 6 over small crest, into left 4, 80.
Now, I am not on a wheel, I am on a gamepad. If you've watched the previous episodes, you probably already knew that, but if you're new to the series, that's new information for you. So that does add to the challenge a little bit, as a wheel is certainly easier to use. So we are 4th after the first stage. Farosh actually with the top time right now. I am the highest by far of the Lancias, as Olsen is all the way down in 9th, 2 minutes off the pace. So apparently I have the most difficult car to drive, or so it would seem. I think it's the driver more than it's the car, but car is certainly a factor. Stage 2, nighttime, in the clear, short distance, just 4.8k, slight downhill.
Five, four, three, two, one, go. Left 5, continue to 100, over bump. Right 6, bump dip. Caution slowing, into right 5, into hairpin right.
There's that hairpin coming up.
Into left 5, 60, keep right over crest. Left 6, dip.
That was a pretty slow corner.
Caution right 6, 80. Acute left 60.
Okay. I know which track we're on, where we're on. There's going to be a lot of tight corners through here. And with this car, it's going to be difficult to take them quickly.
Into right 4 long, 60. Right 3 don't cut. Into left 4. Into right 3 times to 2, 60. Left 4. Into left 4. Into acute right.
Okay, just 5 seconds off the pace.
Into hairpin left.
And a much better corner like that is worth at least a second or two.
Left 6, half long.
Those corners are definitely making up a lot of that time, so if I can get through these hairpins a little bit faster, I could definitely gain that 4 seconds back. But 4 seconds, not bad for that first sector.
Right 2 late. Into turn left 2. Into square right.
Ooh, hit some bumps. Square right.
Left 5 tight.
Come on, come on, come on.
Into right 6.
It's another second lost there as we were kind of
To left 6.
weaving back and forth across track,
Right 6, 60.
trying to get grip.
Right 1. Into turn left 1 past junction. And left 4.
Okay, that was much better cornering through those two.
Right 6, 60.
And we're just 10 seconds off.
Right over jump 100.
The goal here is to get into the top 3, realistically.
Left 6. Right 4 over
But
tight.
beyond that, I think I just need to rely on others taking on heavy damage and losing considerable time in a stage. Ooh, there's the town lights below. That's cool.
Right over crest. Into open hairpin left. Into right 6.
It's okay around that
Into
corner.
turn left 2. Into right 1 over crest.
That was a pretty decent corner. We're making up a little bit of time through here right now.
Right 1 tight. Post outside.
16 seconds off.
Into right 4.
Forget where we were compared to sector 2.
Into left 4. Caution
But
left
overall,
left.
16
Medium
seconds,
turn
not
to our
too
left.
bad. Okay, big square coming up. Where is it? Right here. Right here. Come on, come on,
Into
come on.
left 4 long.
Some time lost, not much.
Into right
Half a
6.
second to a second there. Having trouble getting grip though, trying to get up this hill.
Into right 1.
No grip up the hill.
Small crack. Into right 2. Into left 6.
Good to know that up the hill on this one, the gravel is very slippery on this car.
Dip, 80. Double caution right 5 over big jump.
Double caution.
And left 5 long to
Ooh,
finish.
yeah, I can see why. Alright, hey, not too shabby. No best times. Right at 4 minutes. Oh, It's only 5th? Dang. Lost most of that time in, I believe, the 2nd sector. Thought we'd at least be 4th. We are 4th overall. Kennedy moving up to 5th, so it looks like he had a bit of a struggle in the first one. Minami moved ahead of Farosh, so Farosh's kind of sliding back down to where they've been of late. Only 4th through the first 2 stages, though. I cannot have 4th after 4th after 4th throughout this season, though, especially when the same 3 are on top. That would not come with a promotion to the next tier, and we would still be in the Clubman Series next season if I can't make that time up now. You can already see a lot less time is being used on the repairs now that I've had double upgrades, triple upgrades really, to the pit crew. Just 18 minutes and we're fully repaired, so that's excellent. Heavy, medium, gravel again. And we're doing a lot of uphill, so it's going to be a bit slippy this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 3 continues for 100. Left 6 over jump maybe, 100. Right 6 through dip, 80. Caution left 5 over jump.
So far, so good.
Left 3 half long, 60.
Good time
Left
so
4
far.
continues past junction, opens. And left 5.
That could have been a
Right
bit
4,
faster,
right
but
3 into immediate turn
it's a
square
good
right,
start.
don't cut.
big square right.
60.
Right there. Okay, that was good. Good. Come on, get me out of here quick. Okay, gotta watch these uphills. This is where it gets super slippy. We're okay so far.
80. Right 6 through dip, crest. Into right 5 long. Into left 1 long.
Oh yeah!
Into turn
7.5 seconds ahead right now. Beautiful start.
and right 5.
Beautiful start. And we're still keeping it going.
Right
Nope,
2,
not now though. Woohoo! I just gave a second back. Luckily not more though.
Right 6 over crest. Left 4
Got in it too much. That uphill thing. You get on it uphill and it
open,
just
60.
doesn't have the grip.
Left 5 long over crest.
Now that we're going slightly uphill, it's definitely translating into
Left 6.
very little traction.
Caution left 6.
Level
jump
here.
dip.
Woo. That's a bit of a blind corner.
Into right 5, don't cut, 60. Turn right 2. Into left 2, opens long. And left 6.
Wow, I lost a lot of time in that sector.
To left 6. Into caution right 5, tight, don't cut, past
Big
junction.
difference.
Into
That's 7
left,
seconds though. That first sector really, really helped.
Into turn right 3. Into left 2, tight. Into left 6. Into right 3, half long, through dip. Into left 3, long. Into turn right 5, 60. Right 5, long. Into right 5, long.
Okay. Pretty good control through here.
Right 60.
Hairpin right, hairpin right.
Hairpin left.
Whoa! Hit a little rock there.
Into right 5, long. And right 5, 40, past junction, sector. Left 3. Right 4, don't cut. Into left 3, half long, don't cut,
Alright.
60.
Much better.
Left 4, long.
Only 5 seconds off now. That was about 3 seconds off the pace.
60. Care hairpin right, 100.
And that should keep us up near the top for this stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost went off.
Left 6.
that was a zero grip situation. I went to turn right and slid to the left.
Into left 6, half long, 150, over bump dip.
And almost went straight off the edge on that one, so that was a scary moment. Sadly, that's going to translate into 4 or 5 seconds
Caution left 6,
in that
half
corner.
long, press, jump, keep mid, and left
And
6.
now I'm getting a little jumpy here.
Into turn acute right 40 to finish.
Come on. Again, struggling to get any kind of grip uphill whatsoever. Good enough for second. Bad second sector. Bad fourth sector. Great first sector. Good third sector. Translates into my best finish in a while. Certainly in this car. And that jumped us up to third place. Dahl drops all the way to 7th. There you go. That's the errors that I was talking about. Dahl is 2.5 minutes back. Now, overall, drops 4 places. And I closed the gap a bit. Just 30 seconds behind Farash. And 40 seconds ahead of Kennedy. Looking good for a potential podium finish in this race. Mistakes by Minami and Farash could still move me up further, or mistakes from me could certainly drop me down a bit. Gotta be careful through the final 3 stages, but halfway through, we're on the last spot on the podium for now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Left 6, 80. Right 5, 80 down, bump dip.
Start.
6 over crest, 60 down. Caution right 5, 60 down. Right 5, don't cut. Into caution left 4.
Driving a little conservatively here. A lot of zigzagging back and forth. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Come on. High centered. High centered. I'm right on the edge. Okay, well, no penalty incurred for the recovery because I went full time. But that hurts. That certainly hurts. And I wasn't even on the gas through there. That was just straight up trying to steer back and forth through that section. And the car just not wanting to cooperate. And that was the mistakes that I was talking about. That's 15 seconds lost right there. At least. Wow, that was 15 seconds. That's about how long I was off right there. So we were right near the top. Besides that, which I suppose that's encouraging. If I can hold 15 to 20 seconds on the stage overall. Woohoo! Really? 5% gas sent me around. It just was barely feathering it there.
100 up.
Yeah, again, 5% gas nearly sent me around.
Hairpin right. Right 6, crest, 80.
Uphill hairpin turns. They want nothing to do with that.
Into hairpin left.
But I've got to get around them somehow. Momentum.
Crest jump maybe.
There we go. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Keep it in second, bog down a bit.
Hairpin right, 150.
Okay, hey, look at that. 4 seconds off from 15. That was 11 seconds to the good. 11 to the good.
And caution, turn right 3, tightens over jump, 60 down. Narrows. Left 4 long, opens and tightens over jump. Into right 4 long, tightens 3, don't cut. Into left 6, 80,
I have gone off that spot many times in the past.
long, 60.
This is a good conservative drive. Needs to be a conservative drive. This is such a hard stage
And right 4
in
long,
this
don't
car.
cut, up.
all uphill. Lots of areas to go off. Very, very tight uphill hairpin turns.
And left 600.
So I lost, what, 1 second while driving conservatively there? That's well worth it because that could firmly be second place.
Right 5 long.
Yeah, second gear definitely helps. Getting back down to first once you come out of it is a useful way to get through there. Just bog it down a little bit. Come on, come on. Boy, that, I don't know if you saw that, but the edge of the road just drew in real tight all of a sudden. And I was about to get a wheel off of it, so I had to push hard right.
To right 680 over crest.
And in that hard push right put me right into the embankment on the side. Put us up on 2 wheels. Oh, yes, that was a green sector. Green sector. And that's the stage by 0.2 of a second over Kennedy. Farash, electrical problem. 6th place. Minami, damaged air filter. 3 minutes lost. Dahl, sticking brake. 3.5 minutes lost. I'm going to be in first. I am first place. 4 seconds ahead of Farash. Kennedy is 39 back. Usthutzen, 52 seconds down. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's what I was talking about. This is a race about survival here in Greece with this car. You can survive and get decent times. You're in contention. And we are very much in contention on this one with 2 stages to go. Downside for me is that this is a chance to repair, and I don't need the repairs. Others need them. It is real tight on top with Farash, but I'm doing much better. I lost 15 seconds still at one point on that stage and ended up winning the stage. Fully repaired. Heavy gravel on this one. And we are going downhill this time. Easier to control, but quicker to get lost.
2, 1, go. 60. Left 3, 60. Left 6. Into hairpin right. Into left 3 long 100. Right 6 continue.
I got down to first gear a little slow after that hairpin. I could have gotten out of there faster. I was at least a half second, if not a second lost. So not the fastest start here. And driving a little conservative through those blind corners. Second gear is definitely the way to get through those. First gear is just so easy to have 0 traction, to instantly fish. And just 2 seconds off the pace. That's good, as long as it's not Farash who's that 2 seconds. But he's not the fast man. He's about 3rd or 4th fastest. So if I'm close to the leader... Oh! 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 Rock stuck out. Bit the right rear. And then the front end just went straight into the wall. Because I didn't know it was coming. And then I bounced off the wall. And then just started rolling down the hill. Now in real world, that's as good as a DNF right there. Okay, that was better. 26 seconds down now. So I just lost 24 on that.
Left 6 into right 6. Long 80 over crest.
I'm stuck on the edge here. Woo!
60 down, cue left.
Yowzer! That was tight. Okay.
100 down over
Like I said, survival. And I'm not in survival right now. But the car's not damaged.
360.
So the 26 I lost doesn't have to be more. Just gotta be smart through here. This car is just so swirly. I mean, it's just constantly wants to lose. But so does everybody else's on a stage like this.
Left 6 into right 3 half long. 60 keep right over crest. Caution left 4 don't cut. Right 5 don't cut. Into left 4 long 80
28.
over crest.
That was closer.
Right 6
That's what, 2 seconds off the pace?
into
4?
left 6
Something like that.
into right 6 times the 5 40. Right 6 into left 5 long over crest. Left 5 over bad bump, don't cut. Turn right 3. And right 4. Into left 5. Left 6, 60. Keep left.
Got my nerves on edge. This is
80 through dip.
such a dangerous
Keep right over crest.
section. I can make up some time here though. I'm good at the uphill compared to everybody else. And that was a good time at the end. Not fastest in the sector, but I did keep it under 4 minutes, so 37 seconds off. Gosh, I thought I was actually going to be better than that by about 10 seconds because I didn't think I lost time on that one. Farash goes top, but Manami and Dahl were back on top. So Farash is 20 seconds off their pace. If I can keep it within 20, I can recover. But I need to make up 12 seconds now, which means my target is going to be about 8 seconds off the stage win. So within about 8 seconds of the leader, I've got a chance to win this race. Otherwise, I'm looking at second. It is a longer stage, but it is also a massive downhill.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Longer stage means the times are going to be spread out a little bit further. So maybe that means I can get away with about 10 or 12 seconds and not just 8.
Into caution, right 2 long, keep mid, 170. Caution, jump, right 5.
Very slippy on the gravel here.
Left 6. Into left 6 long, 80 over bump. Right 6. Into left 6. Into right 5 tight, no cut. Caution, left 2 narrows. And slippy, keep mid. Into left 6, 60, crest jump. And keep left over crest. Caution, crest, right 6 times the 5 narrows. Left 3 long. 60. Crest jump maybe. Right 3 long, 60.
I think I'm okay right now, but I'm definitely not going at a maximum speed. This is difficult to control. Very skinny road right now.
Into crest jump maybe 60.
Lots of back and forth.
Right 6 long. Into left 6. And right 2 half long, don't cut.
And slightly uphill at the moment.
80.
It's making it a very tight area. 8 seconds off the pace. I've only got about 4 seconds to spare right now for the stage.
80. Left 6, 80 over small crest. Left 6, 80. Right 2 long, don't cut. 150. Caution, keep right over crest. Jump maybe past junction. Left 4 half long, don't cut. Into small crest and bump. Into left 5 half long and right 6. Into left 6 over bump narrow, stay mid 60. Left 6 half long. And right 5 don't cut. Into left 5 half long. into right 5 half long, 80, left over
A little
crest.
quiet right now. I'm really focused trying to get this going here. This is a difficult stage.
Left 4
A lot of
half
tight
long,
road
60 over
areas, a
crest,
lot of
jump maybe.
somewhat blind
Left
corners.
6, and right 1 long.
Plenty
Crest.
of up and down.
Left 5, right 4 through dip, don't cut. Left 6 continues for 80, times 5, 60.
That was a good sequence.
Right 2 half long.
9 seconds. That was only 1 second off the leader that time.
Left 6,
That's gonna
130.
pick up some time.
Keep right past junction over bump narrows 100. Right 6, caution slowing 60 over crest. Right 4, don't cut. And left 5, long past junction. Right 6. And
Almost,
left 6, caution 100
almost got off
over
there.
crest. Right 4, long, don't cut. Into caution, left 6, crest.
Rock,
jump
rock,
maybe.
rock. Ooh, just
Left 6,
bumped it. I think that was just a rear fender. Luckily, I was slowing,
Left 6.
kept control, did not
And
send me
left 4
spinning.
half long.
There's another
Right
edge.
5, don't cut 100.
Pushing a little hard here.
1 long. Tight,
Two very
narrows,
close calls
60.
already.
Right 6, 60. Left 6, 60. Left 6 into caution, bump narrows. Left 6, right 6. Right 6 continues for 80, tightens 5, and continues into left 3 long. And right 6 into
Ouch,
left over
19
small
seconds.
crest,
That was 10
right
seconds
over
lost
crest.
through there.
And
Those
caution,
little
left
bumps
6
where I'm trying to push it,
into
I
right
wasn't
1,
even pushing it
continues
enough. I
right
only
1.
lost about a second off of those. But I lost 10 seconds on that sector, so
80.
I knew I wasn't pushing it that
Right
hard.
4 narrows.
Just struggled through there is all.
Left 5 half
Good
long.
start here, but
Crest.
gotta go into reverse. Just got a little wide on that left side. More curve than I
Right 6 long
expected,
into left 6.
and ended up losing the rear end through that corner. Couldn't correct back to the left, had to take it around to the right hand wall, and then couldn't save it there, and I ended up losing a lot more time. So I think the win is a bit out of reach unless Farage has had a problem. But I should have a real shot at second. Yeah, time-wise, that shouldn't be out of reach. I think the win has gone. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was unexpected. I was not pushing it at all through there.
120 to finish.
I definitely pushed that last quarter mile. How bad is it? Okay, Kennedy, only have a second off Kennedy. I think he was the one that was a danger. Manami and Dahl were too far back. We lost 20 seconds on Farage. And yes, second place. So in the end, we lost it by a half minute. Tasted victory, but I definitely ended up getting a mouthful of defeat. But only second. Not bad. We'll take it. Second place is okay. Good money coming in for that second place finish. That also should have a pretty big boost. We got an engine upgrade. And that moves me to third place in the standings. It's Dahl who lost out. It's going to be difficult to stay ahead of him. He's only 8 points back. Farage, surprisingly, is the one who leads the championship right now. As I think Farage is the one that I should be better than. I should be better than Farage. Haven't been so far. Okay, team management, let's see where we're at. 20 stages, that's plenty. And no perks to unlock. Under the garage. We can get 2 cars. Alright. 2 more cars purchased. Nearly climbed our way out of the 70s. We've got one car left to purchase, which we should be able to afford after this next race. And then we'll be able to unlock the 80s, which means we can get out of the 70s. As we're only 2 races into this, we've got 4 races to go. We'll get plenty of money to get out of the 70s and into the 1980s classification. We've still got 4 races to go. I don't have much time left, but we will get into this 3rd event here in this episode. I've got to stick with the same car, so Lancia it is. And we're heading to Monaco. We'll get a couple stages on this one. You'll get an idea for about what place I'll be in. And then I'll end up probably finishing this race off camera. Let's do a shakedown to get some comfort. This one is a pretty difficult race, and this is the chief DNF race. This is the one that provides the most DNFs because you get off the track here, it's almost instant DNF because there's no recovery when you're off the cliffside. Now, some of these, some of this is asphalt, and some of this is ice. So you get a little bit back and forth.
And left 6 into right 5 and left 5 long tights 4 and right 2, right 1.
Oof, yeah, see, I hit the brakes there and back end fished out. You can see we're getting little patches of ice in here. And just like that, the traction's gone on a corner. Bumping the side there just a little.
Left 5 long over crest 60.
Definitely slow through that straight. It's just shakedown though.
Into right 3 long. Open to 100. Caution left 5 long over crest bad camber.
This is all about reading
right
the surface.
Left 5 half long, tightens, immediate hairpin right.
More than anything else on this one. My goal for this race is going to be to finish and not DNF. Place, I'm not going to be too concerned about. So with that, let's get the stage started so we can at least get a couple stages in.
5, 4, 3,
before we call this episode
1,
a day.
Go. Into right 5, don't cut. And left 5, into right 4, into left 2 tightens. 150. Right 6. Into right 4 tightens to 3. Left 1 opens 100. Right 5. And left 6. Into
Again,
right 5.
driving a bit conservative here.
Left 5 long
This is just a
4.
race that I want
right
to
2.
survive
Right 1.
more than anything else.
Left
So
3,
I'm not going to be pushing it on this course much at all. Not with this car anyway. Not with a rear-wheel drive car.
Keep right on the crest.
It's hard to survive this car on four-wheel drive.
Continues 80. Left 5 long over crest 60. Hairpin left. Into right 3 long. Opens 100. Caution left 5 long over crest bad camber. Right 6. And caution left 5 half long. Tightens immediate hairpin right. 80.
Only 2 seconds off the pace. Driving conservatively. That could turn this into a good race for me. Especially as others can suffer far worse fates than myself.
80. Right 6 long, 60. Caution left 4 half long slippy. And right 5 half long over crest. Left 4.
Little bump of the wall there.
Caution right 6 continues
Left front.
100, don't cut.
It's definitely starting to get ice here.
Into hairpin left.
Anytime you increase the elevation on this
100.
race, you're going to start
Left
getting
6 long.
icier and icier and then get into full-blown snow at some point.
Into left 5, half long, don't cut, and right 4 long. Into caution, left 6, don't cut, crest. Into right 3 times 2. Left 4 long, don't cut. Right 3 times 2, 80 over crest.
Oof. Too much speed, just a little ice patch. Hit the brakes and went straight into the car.
Caution, left 4 long, into hairpin right.
Tried to coast through, but we're only 9 seconds back, so it's actually going well. It's getting slippier here though, so I get higher on the stage, and we're going to continue to climb throughout the stage. So it's going to get, grip's going to get worse and worse as we go through. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now this is something I didn't get a chance to drive on earlier. Yes, ice from here for sure.
Right 5 times to 4, don't cut. Into left 6, into right 6, into left 5, 60. Left 4 long over crest, continues at 80, hairpin left. 60. Right 5 long, tightens over crest and continues.
Definitely can't all out on the gas anymore, otherwise you lose the rear end. It's starting to get a little bit more like racing the Sweden course.
100. Keep mid over crest. Left 6, 60.
It's still more grip than there was in Sweden, for sure.
Right 5, keep in.
But it's just that mix of there is grip, there isn't grip. There is grip, there isn't grip.
Caution, right 6 long, through dip, braking hairpin left.
Ouch, I lost a lot of time through that one, so somebody's finding a way through this quickly.
100 up.
Not myself. Rest that you hit the brake, you lose the traction. Ow, that was got on the gas too hard. Got on the gas and went straight into the wall.
Right 5 tight, into hairpin right.
Not feathering enough.
60. Left 6, 60.
By the way, I have no traction control or anything as an aid. There are no aids at all. This is like driving the real thing
Right
here.
6, 80. Left 5 long, keep in.
Oh, again, too hard on the gas. And oh, that was 10 seconds or more.
And right 4 long, 80
Time's
over
just
crest.
crumbling away. Again, I just don't want a DNF for this race, so it's okay that I'm slipping down the standings a bit. 5th place, late in the race, could easily be a top 3.
Into left 4 long, keep in. Right 5 long.
Shoot,
Left 5 half long, crest.
I've had a race on this game
Right
in the
6
past
long.
before I
Left 5
reset
half
for
long,
this
60.
series. I had a race where I was somewhere around 6th fastest or 5th fastest, and won the race because that first 4 cars all had major damage of some sort, and that was good enough for 5th. So 5th at this point, and there was 3 guys with severe damage on the stage. So if we're getting 3 out of 16 or 3 out of 15 of them, that's a 20% chance each stage that one of these top guys is going to get knocked down a bit. So I've got a decent chance of getting a podium as long as I don't DNF or have a major crash. Futzen is only 7 seconds ahead, so I could even beat him if he doesn't wreck, if I get a little better on the other times. But I am out of time on this episode, so I'll be finishing up this Monaco race, or maybe to the last stage. We'll see how we're doing as we come into the last stage. So we might carry over one stage into next week's episode. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.